I got the horse right here. The name is Paul Revere.
Hello, racing fans, and welcome back to another edition of Handicappers Corner, brought to you by the Derby Bar and Grill. I'm Mike Heads, along with Randy Golding. Once again, we're going to go through the 8-race Monday, August 24th program at beautiful Hastings Racecourse. We do have, as I mentioned, 8 races on tap. Good card, couple of Champions Starter Series races, and should be a good day.
Yeah, great Monday card. Great way to start out the P&E.
4 o'clock post.
4 o'clock. Get there early because who knows what's like with the P&E going on.
Yeah, that's right too. The P&E is on. The annual fair starts on Saturday, so that'll be interesting. But I know they've got some parking set aside for some of our faithful. But,
I think it worked out well last year. We did it last year. It worked out pretty well. So, and I believe it's free admission for a race course.
Yep, that's right. All right, on to the Monday opener. Once again, the 4 o'clock opener. Field of 6 fillies and mares in a non-2, non-3, $16,000 claimer, going 6 1/2 furlongs. I ended up on the 1-horse blended. Good runner-up effort to Fire Beauty. He came back actually to run a really good race against Dear Lily in an open $25,000 race. So that was a big. She got beat by a pretty good filly that day. I think Blended's the best horse in the race. I see quite a bit of speed in here. I'm going to put the 5 Xenia in play. I'm going to give this horse a big chance, and I put the 4-horse Splendid Scat, the 3-year-old filly, tackling older. There are 3 3-year-old fillies in here tackling older horses, and usually I don't know, at this time of year it probably doesn't matter, but usually you want to lean to an older horse if you can. But I went 1, 5, and 4 to kick it off.
Actually, I go the other way. I look
You
at
like the 3-year-olds, good.
this time of year in
you're probably right.
conditional claimers. And then my knock on Blended is this is her 16th start.
They got blinkers on too. They're changing.
That could help, yeah. But
That
she's
could
had,
help, could hurt. I don't know.
She's had so many chances, and there's just that one win behind her. Yeah, that was a great race behind Fire Beauty. Came back and ran a big race. But yeah, the rail, blinkers, who knows? But she's a contender. I went with Splendid Scat. I think it was odd not to see her stablemate on the lead in the in the BC Cup Debbie Dogwood.
Yeah.
And anyway, she. Cutting back to a sprint. She's only 2-time winner in the field, by the way. And I like her. Xenia, I like as you say, there's a lot of speed. She could come rallying. I believe in Angel showed a lot of speed, and she's going to be part of the pace. And anything out of that barn
is always dangerous.
Is dangerous. And one thing for your horse, Alvarado rides it over.
Yeah, but still, I'm
getting
no value. Probably the 6-5 favorite will be Blended, and if anytime you see a horse with 2 inches of form on him that's eligible for conditions, generally you want to try and beat them. But I'm going to go to Blended to defeat Xenia and Splendid Scat. But there's not much between a lot of them. This will be an interesting opener. Randy does like the 4-horse Splendid Scat, though. I went to the 1 Blended. On to the race number 2, $4,000 non-winners of 2, going a mile and a 16th. I didn't fall in love with anyone here. I didn't like this race. I went 7.
It's hard not to. She's
always the Sunrise. Ran huge last time.
Ran huge. Got beat a 3/4 of length.
Speed. Wow, it was right on the lead. Those were never been near the lead.
Yeah, that was a huge effort. Anything close to that wins for fun. So it's hard to go past her. And I think I'm just guessing for the next 2. Maruk ran a good race in the same race. Came from off the pace. And Too Much Johnson stretching out for the first time. Leading trainer Mike Anderson, Richard Hamill, the combo has been
combo's there.
strong,
to
say the least. So
yeah, I don't have a lot to add. Those are the 3 horses. I agree with the 7. Always the Sunrise to win it. The 3 Maruk to be second, and the 1 Too Much John. I got the same 3 horses. Always the Sunrise. If he repeats that last race, he's got to win. He's going to win for fun. On to the 3rd race, Champion Series race. This race was divided. There was 15 entrants, and they ended up splitting the race on the 16th for the Champion Series, horses that run for $8,000 or less the last 2 seasons. I went to the 1, Francer's Finest, so I'm going to try him. Nice win up country in a Soyuz. But prior to that, he was dropped in for 4 to get eligible for the series and crushed them in a very good time. He's got some back class. He's not a $4,000 horse. He fits against these horses. This is his distance. He's going to be tough.
He's the best. He's by far the best horse in the field.
I think he is too. Uncle Willard, if he gets rid of his shenanigans, like he was on his way to victory, or at least to be second. Him and Ganby. This horse just decided to bolt at the 3/8 point.
I think he thought the race was over. He'd never gone that.
Pulled up.
That was like the 4th turn. He's never done that before.
Yeah, no, but it was
a big race.
He has. If you look at his races, he's better than these horses, or most of them anyway. And I put Game 7. Who's unproven at this distance. He's more of a late running sprinter, but he was unfortunate to get disqualified last time. But he will be trying a new distance. So I put him in for third. I went 1, 3, and 2, but I do like Francer's Finest.
No, I think Francis Finest is definitely the horse to beat. But I like Talkett's Charm as the one. If somebody's going to beat him, it's him.
Right.
He
Coming in from
he
Seattle.
won for 8,000 here. Then a good race to Gamby going in for 12.5, and then he didn't have anywhere to run here. And he went to Seattle, coming off a win for $10,000 with an 80 buyer. It was a big race, and he's just an improving horse. He's an 8-year-old and getting good right now.
He likes it here. All he does is win.
He just
like
wins.
his record here at Hastings is like sensational.
9 wins from 17 starts.
I know,
Yeah, I think
cool.
you have to have him in your exact. I think.
Yeah. So yes, Randy's. We both agree though that Francer's Finest is your horse to beat in race number 3. On to the 4th race. Got some maiden $25,000 2-year-olds here. Not a whole lot of form to go on. We're a bit of a guessing game here. They're going 6 furlongs. Actually, I feel a 10 going postward. I ended up on the 6 Indy Black. I'm going to go with the first-time starter, Jim Brown's. I know you've been probably privy to see him in the mornings, but she is a daughter of Rosberg, out of a good mare, Sky Pink, who is from the Skyborn family, and there is some potential there, and the works are decent. I wasn't in love with anyone that's run so far. I put the one where As Good as Gold and the 4 Silent Native in behind. I mean, those are my next 2 horses, and the ones that you should probably play off of their races that we've seen. But I'm going to try Indy Black, first-time starter, and I went 6-1-4.
Yeah, no, I have no problem with Indy Black. It's been working well. I know Jim Brown thinks it can run a bit. It's a filly run against boys here. That's one thing.
There's a few fillies, but still, but yeah, I agree.
The horse that I picked, I went with Silent Native.
Yep.
I like the progression from his first race to his second race. He was up closer to a reasonable pace than the horse that ran off and win Rock Concert. We'll get to see him on Friday,
night,
so we'll get a better indication of how good he is. But I just like the progression. I think he can, if he keeps moving forward.
Did run good.
That was a big, and he's dropping from maiden special weight to 25. And the horse, I think the favorite's going to be We're Good as Gold. He ran a very good race in his second start. A filly for 25,000 running against fillies. Now she's in against boys. But that was a good race. Good trainer, Robbie Anderson. Has the rail, has some speed. Should be right there.
Yeah, no, those look like the horses. But look at them in the paddock. Anytime you get these 2-year-olds with a lot of limited data to go on, you definitely want to go to the paddock, have a peek at them if you're at the track. And an interesting race with a little bit of guesswork involved. But I ended up on the 6 Indy Black. Randy's going to go to the 4 Silent Native. On to race number 5. This is the Filly and Mare Starter or Champion Series. They're going to go a mile and a 16th. Got a big field of 11 in here. I ended up on the 7 horse Maury's Glory. Her record at the distance, she's 6 for 15 lifetime, going long. She's the one horse in here that wants to route. And a lot of these horses like sprinting. Their best form is going 6.5, but they're a little suspect going long. And but Maury's Glory, her lone route try this year was against the boys. She ran against Uncle Willard, Ganbay, and Rebus. And she went 1:11-4 for the 6 furlongs, and of course got tired. Last time she sprinted as part, to be in the series, you got to run 6.5 furlongs, and that's just not her gig. She was wide, never got the lead, and this is more her game. This mile and the 16th is Maury's Glory's game. I think she'll run well. The obvious horse is the 6, I'm a Diva 2. She should get a pretty good pace to run at. She's the honest mare that she sprinted last time too. She was out of her element. Look at her prior races going a mile and 16th. She was very, very good. Alex Marty back aboard. And I put the 2 horse Truly Unusual. Another one that really isn't a sprinter. Her best races are going long as well. I just think the things change from the first 2 legs of the series when they're going 6.5 to the mile and the 16th races. You got different players, I think, that are more of a factor. I went 7, 6, and 2.
I don't disagree with Maury's Glory. The thing I don't like about it is there's a lot of speed in this race.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And
she needs the lead. She seems like a need the lead type.
She looks that way, and I like the fact she's the second start off a lap going long, which she wants to do. She has 6 wins going to mile 16. That probably, I haven't looked at it.
Game.
That might be more than the rest of the field combined. But it's interesting you said the obvious horse, I'm a Diva 2, because I thought I was picking a long shot when I picked her. Just because she hasn't raced since July 1st. She hasn't, she's been off for a while.
They chose not to run her in that in the second leg, which is 6.5 again, which they don't, give her a little breather and get her back going on.
Right, yeah, that's why I went with. I thought because of all the speed, she can stalk. She's worked well since she ran, and she's in very good hands with Bill Connick
Bill's
Jr.
having a great season.
So I went with her. I think, hey, did you notice there's a possibility here? 109 pounds, and I think the kid can do it, is what I understand. But
no, he's light. He did 110 on last race day. He did do 110.
So he's right around. He's right around there. She hasn't won going long, but she came very close in the CTH
That's the thing. They're
sales
in stakes
stakes
races. Those
last
tries
year.
going along.
So I think she can go long, and I think she has the right style for the race. So I give her a chance. I picked Maury's going third because she is by far the best of the speed horses.
All right, Randy's going to head to Imadiva too. Definitely the filly with the best mile and the 16th for him. I'm going to try Maury's Glory. Hopefully she can avoid a speed duel. On to race number 6. This is the second division of the Colson Geldings Champion Starter Series. I got a field of 7 or 8 in here. Going the mile and the 16th distance. I ended up on the 5 Ganbei. I think he was on his way to victory last time before being herded out to the outside fence by Uncle Willard, unintentionally, of course. But Ganbei really suffered and was taken out of the race. Managed to re-rally to get 4th, but it was an oddly run race. If you get a chance, go on the Hastings Racecourse website where they have the replays and take a look at this race. And it was, you'll see what I'm talking about. But it's a great site, the Hastings Replay Center. So check it out. But Ganbei for me, up at the 1 Chief Thundercloud, pretty impressed with his Hastings debut, as long as he doesn't bounce off of that race, because he is coming back in a short time frame for Craig McPherson. But a nice win over Wise Boss and Fleming's Beach. But the competition is stiffer, but I think this horse is a distance horse. And up at the 2 I'm Big Trouble. He was a benefactor of what happened to Ganbei and Uncle Willard. He ended up winning the race, but I think Ganbei might be a bit better horse. I went 5, 1, and 2.
Well, I'm not sure Ganbei was going to win. I think
I thought he was,
Uncle was going to beat him, but he was going to be right there, no question. But I went with Chief Thundercloud, and partly is that Hamill sticks with him over
Weinstock, who I can't believe as of taping, we're taping the show, still doesn't have a rider, which is amazing.
Maybe Rico Waka will come in from Alberta. But anyway, I like Chief Thundercloud's race. Yeah. He's he has
a big horse. He's a big, huge horse.
And
you can tell he's going to be a road horse.
His races at Woodbine going long last year were solid, and so he obviously handled the dirt fine here, and he's handled it before in the past. He's his career best 85 buyer. Figured this is pretty good. I picked Weinstock second, just because
I made a mistake leaving him off, probably, but
well, we don't know. There's no route races showing, and we were kind of rushed, so we didn't get to. I didn't get to use my formulator PPs, which would have a lifetime, and would tell. But he's in really good hands with Greg Tracy, who's just winning races here in Northlands like crazy, and his pedigree says he should go long, and he's been
Johannesburg, Carson City.
There's nothing. And 362 Thomas, so I think he'll get the distance. And I picked Ganbei third. He's the old class horse here, he's I would not be shocked if he should be the favorite in the race.
He's solid, Ganbei. But Chief Thundercloud, he's a big, long back horse. You can tell he's just like a mile and the 16th is probably too short for him. He won going 6.5 just because he's a nice horse.
Yeah,
that's why he beat. Why? Because that was not his best distance last time. But Randy's going to go to the 1 Chief Thundercloud. I'm going to try Ganbei to get back on track. Hopefully a better trip for him. Race number 7. This is a $4,000 non-winner. 2 lifetime for fillies and mares. Going a mile and the 16th. I went on the 4. Cute Little Vixen returns to the 4,000 level. Did defeat next out winner Bay's Gal, who came back to win last weekend, and Rosalie B. I got to defeat the 7 Flare Miss on the class drop. I mean, those 2 are probably the tough ones. And I put the 3 horse Legally Connected, who's been running solid races for Andrea Klassen and Helen Klein. So I put that one in for third. I went 4, 7, and 3.
Well, I went with Cute Little Vixen. Pretty impressive win. First time going around at the ground. And, there's no reason why she won't improve off of that race. A minute and 4/5. That's pretty fast work for a filly at this level, And anyway, I think she'll improve. In good hands with your wife.
Yeah,
and very good trainer. I went Legally Connected second. Good race, at the distance second, and I picked Yakula third. Didn't have the best trip last time.
I know she comes
running. Flare misses the only question. First time long, who knows? But she has a Birdstone.
Yeah.
I think he won the Belmont, I believe.
Yes,
he did. And
poor Smarty Jones. Triple Crown did.
And he's been an excellent sire.
Yeah.
And but so she should get the distance. We never know. In great hands with Mike Anderson. Yeah. She could be the winner.
Yeah. Well, we both agree that Cute Little Vixen's going to be pretty tough in race number 7. On to the 8th and final, 16,000 over 3-year-olds. Straight 3-year-olds here going 6.5 furlongs. I ended up on the 3 Kiss Him Goodbye. I liked the horse last time. I picked him like 3 times this year, and the horse has rewarded me with 3 wins. just got to go back to one of your old favorites, and I like him. I don't see a ton of speed in the race, so Kiss Him Goodbye should find his way to the front. If he doesn't get the lead, he should be sitting second and get a good, clean trip anyway. So it's his race to win or lose. I put the 5, Lead the Pack in for second. Good third place run by Legion to Boom. First run off the claim for Dino. And the 6th horse, Mr. Rosberg, who likes to come running on late. He ran in the Alberta Derby after the claim for Kelly and Kathy Rycroft. I put him in for third.
I can't argue with that. Kiss Him Goodbye looks, he's won 3 out of his last 4. He's going to be in front, and it's hard to go past him. Stands out from a buyer perspective. His last race wins easy. I picked Stone Ridge Ruler second, cutting back to a sprint after setting a pretty fast pace.
Yeah, that's true. I probably might have made a mistake leaving Stone Ridge Ruler off, but I like cutback speed casualties.
Yeah, so he should be. I picked Mr. Rosberg third. Good race here, and not a bad race in the Alberta Derby. And the horse ran second in that race at Grand Prairie, a $42,000 purse. Came back to run third.
Third in the Canadian Derby. Cowboys don't cry.
$200,000 race. So it wasn't that bad of a field there. So I picked him third. And I could, Lead the Pack. I could see him making some noise here, but I don't Kiss Him Goodbye.
Good pick for a key, maybe. I think we got a pretty good pick for a key in the 8th race with the 3-horse Kiss Him Goodbye. Both Randy and I agree. Well, that'll do it for our analysis of the Monday afternoon, 4 o'clock start program. Next up on screen will be a quick recap of our selections. Back in race number 1, Mike, here I am. Went to the 1 blended. I went 154. Race number 2, I went to the 7. Always a Sunrise. With Randy and I agree on that one. 7, 3, and 1. Race number 3, I went to the 1. Francer's Finest. I'm going to go 1, 3, and 2 in the 3rd. And to complete the early pick 4, I went to the 6. Indy Black, a firster for Jim Brown in the Shamrock Racing Stables. I went 6, 1, and 4. Race number 5, I went to the 7 horse, Maury's Glory. Maybe a bit of an upset over the 6, I'm a Diva 2, and the 2, Truly Unusual. Race number 6, I landed on the 5, Ganby. I went 5, 1, and 2, but Chief Thundercloud's going to be awfully tough. In race number 7, I went to the 4 horse, Cute Little Vixen, 4, 7, 3 for me in the 7th. In the 8th and final, number 3, Kiss Him Goodbye. Hopefully she does that. 3, 5, and 6 to close it out. On to Randy's picks. There we go, Randy.
I started off in the first race with number 4, Splendid Scat. I think she'll pick up from off the pace. In the second race, I went with number 7, Always the Sunrise. Looks pretty solid. If she runs back to her last race, she's going to be very tough to beat. Number 3, Maruk's a second, and Too Much Johnson third, a bit of a long shot. Third, I think Francer's Finest is one of the best bets of the day. He's just the best horse in the race.
You get good value. I think you get good value on that one, too.
Nah, I don't, but it's okay to disagree.
Other horses.
Anyway, he looks pretty solid. Yeah. And if anybody's going to beat it, it's Talk Its Charms. Dave Dahl is doing a great job with this horse. In the 4th race, I went with number 4, Silent Native, an improving 2-year-old, but it's a wide open race. Mike's horse choice of Indy Black has a chance. Second choice was We're Good as Gold, and number 2, Street Connection. In the 5th, I went with number 6 as that I'm a Diva 2. Yeah, I think the race just sets up for Hey, Did You Notice? I think has a shot, and number 7 is my 3rd choice. In the 6th race, Chief Thundercloud, and I think you might get a price on him in that race, and I like him quite a bit over a very strong field. Weinstock, the question mark of the distance, but real sharp horse and has the pedigree, and Gamby is going to be right there. In the 7th, I went with number 4, Cute Little Vixen. Very impressive first time going long. Should win right back. Legally Collected, number 3, second. And as third choice, Yakula, number 6. And in the last race, Kiss Him Goodbye. This is probably, like Mike said, single in your pick 4, your pick 6, and whatever.
Any wagers, any multi-leg wagers.
Number 3, Kiss Him Goodbye. It looks very tough. Stone Ridge Ruler second, and expecting a good effort from Mr. Rosberg, number 6.
All right, that'll do it for the Monday, August the 24th edition of Handicappers Corner. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you to Randy Golding for subbing in for Drew Forster, who is on assignment. Thanks, Randy. Always a pleasure. Our daily racing foreign correspondent. Anytime you get the DRF, he gives good information in the front of the form, and lots of good workout information too. So Randy works hard at his job, and it's great to have you aboard, buddy.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate being here.
All righty. On behalf of Randy, thanks everyone for tuning in to Handicappers Corner, and we'll see you next time here at the Derby Bar and Grill for next Friday night program at 7 o'clock.